Hello. Coming to you live for the latest installment of the quarantine edition of my Witchy vlog. I got a new dress today. It's kind of a gray and white tie-dye, which I threw on over my pajamas that I've probably been wearing for longer than I should have, but fuck it. I didn't get out of bed till 5 p.m. today, so, whatever. I was thinking about something today. And, I've been struggling. I'm not going to lie. I live alone. It's really fucking hard. This has been probably over 2 months now that we've been on lockdown in Pennsylvania and, not being able to see family, friends, boyfriends, etc. I've seen some people here and there, but, obviously, a few minutes here, a few minutes there, usually dropping things off or picking things up for supply runs and stuff like that, and having a quick social distance conversation, but, it is what it is, and, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling this week. I'm not sure what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. Maybe I was struggling since the weekend, too. I don't know. But one of the things that came back to me is how a lot of times people say during times of crisis and during dark times in your life of turning to spirituality, or usually it's in the framework of turning to God and Jesus and all that stuff. And I find myself that I have been turning to spirituality in my own way. And it ain't Jesus. It isn't God either. It's black magic. It's the left-hand path. It's Lucifer, Lilith, and a whole host of other friendly spirits that I've been working with lately. And it is helping. And what also really helps is that there's a really amazing black magic community in this world, and a lot of it comes through the Become a Living God, EAC weddings, that whole kind of realm, whether it's the forums, the various people. I love Orly Stewart and JD Temple and everyone. Everyone's been doing a lot of like live YouTube chats and things like that with their subscribers, and like I find myself, I really look forward to these. It's just, having some human contact and, something to do. It's been a struggle, and it's been, today was a rough day, just kind of thinking like, okay, I can get through to June. Maybe I can get through to July at this point. After that, I don't know if I can get through this. And it's hard, especially, having had a very long, rich history of mental illness and being alone. Those two things don't bode well together. And the isolation is hard. Yes, I do the Zoom chats and various things and talk to people, talk on the phone, FaceTime with the family and stuff like that. But I'm also someone who, as a introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert, I'm never can decide which one I am. I like human companionship. I like to hug people, provided I know them. I don't like hugging strangers very much or shaking hands with them. Maybe the coronavirus will end the whole like shaking hands as a greeting thing. If it does, great. Because I always hated doing that. And people make fun of you when you're like, wave hello. They're like, really? Wave hello? I'm like, yeah. But, so I've been struggling. And, I try to make it through each day as best as I can. But, magic has really helped me, not only develop my, sense of self and stay some semblance of sane during these really weird times. yeah, there's nothing in real particular in point to this video. Just shouting out to the black magic community and, the subscribers of this channel that I've met through the community, and everyone has been so freaking amazing and supportive and not judgmental of anything. I think that's one thing that I've really enjoyed about sort of the black magic path, is you don't get a lot of the, oh, well, you're not a real witch if, people sticking their nose up at you and being all this, that, or the other thing, which is awesome because you do see that sometimes. Oh, well, yeah, that's a whole thing. But, or the airy fairy kind of, let's just breathe and align our chakras and blah, blah, blah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my jam that much. And it's helped me a lot. I mean, honestly, I don't think I would have made it this far into quarantine without it. It's not been easy. I mean, I'm thankful for, my business, Belladonna's Botanicals, keeping me busy. And, doing videos for my YouTube channel, writing blog posts, and all that stuff. But there's just days like today where I just it's just a struggle to, get out of bed. I think I woke up maybe somewhere around noon, 1, I don't know, somewhere in there. I didn't actually physically get out of bed and go downstairs for any length of time until about 5 p.m. One of the perks of living alone and not having anyone to rely on you, I do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, I probably should have gotten some orders to the post office today, but I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. It's for anyone else who is out there who is living alone or struggling during this time. I mean, I know I'm not alone, even though technically I kind of am alone. But there's those of us that are out there that are going through the same thing, so we aren't alone. Everyone's struggling for different reasons, whether you're overwhelmed with trying to work from home and having kids and family and all that around all the time, whether you're, living by yourself and slightly going apex esoteric eccentric, or whether you're a frontline worker and dealing with all that. We're all in our own little places of existential dread and in this dystopian, I would say future, but dystopian reality since it's current. So, I'm very thankful for, the support that I have and all of that. It's one of those things where we gotta take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, etc. I think I'm just starting to feel a little less positive about things and a little more melancholic. My birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, and my anniversary with my boyfriend's in July, and his birthday is in between, and all that stuff. My parents' 50th anniversary is in August, and it's like, are we gonna be able to do any of these things? I could give a shit about getting a haircut, going to the gym, or going to the mall, or going shopping, or any of those things that these assholes are protesting and whatnot. I just want to see my family and friends. I kind of want everyone to not die. I've buried enough people in my lifetime. I don't want to bury any more. And that's a very real thing. And I just want to have human contact again. Yes, I would love a haircut, but at the same time, I don't care. I can pull my hair up, do whatever. I can touch up my roots, which I need to do. And, I'll get through that part of it. Whether I work from home for the rest of the year, I don't care. I just want to see people. I just want to be able to actually hug my friends and my family, and that part is what's really hard. And when I see people protesting and acting like, the stay-at-home orders are, you know, against whatever their freedom, and people touting signs like, I'm not wearing a mask for your safety is not my concern, and stuff like that. And it's just like, it makes me angry. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole political aspect of it, nor do I want to address any of the conspiracy theory aspect of it. At the same time, we have our own personal autonomy as individuals, and then we have the collective autonomy that we have as a society. I don't want to risk people, because for all I know, I could be a, whatever they call it, the asymptomatic carrier. Okay, if you're exposed and you're an asymptomatic carrier, do you have it for a period of time, or are you just an asymptomatic carrier for question mark? And until there's testing for that, we don't know. And, you don't want to put other people at risk. I mean, my father's high risk, my nephew's high risk, and things like that. So, it's just like, where I struggle is, where does this all end? Because all you're seeing now is all these states that are reopening up are now having sudden spikes in new cases of the coronavirus. And, after all these these anti-stay-at-home rallies, you see, 75 people test positive for COVID. I'm like, well, okay, that's kind of proof in the pudding that we probably should be staying at home. How many people did those people infect? It's got a long incubation period, from everything, I've read and seen on it and whatnot. And again, there's all the people who can have it and be asymptomatic. And, in Pennsylvania, there's like some of the more rural and areas in like central PA and that area. The parts of Pennsylvania that are not, Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, or in that sort of New Jersey, New York span, are starting to slowly open back up. But, when you're seeing all this, like because living in Philadelphia, I think the cities are probably going to be the last to open back up because there's just too many of us here. And, are they going to delay that even further, seeing that, okay, well, this state opened back up and all their cases spiked again within, a week? Well, that tells you we probably shouldn't be opening back up, or whatever. And, fuck getting haircuts, going to the gym, and whatever people are whinging on about. I just want my friends and family to stay alive. And I want to see them and hug them and be with them. I don't care about getting a Starbucks coffee. I don't care about any of that stuff. But for now, what do I do to get through each day? I work from home for my day job and for my side business, Belladonna's Botanicals. I entertain my cats and do this, and I have my magic and the community that has really embraced me and been really wonderful and supportive. And, that's keeping me alive for now. And if I die, I want this to be my last will and testament. Make sure my bones get sold to occultists all over the world, because I want to haunt as many places as possible, okay? Is that too much to ask? Sorry. You know me, I have to add a little bit of humor into my videos and stuff like that. But anyways. Yeah. This is what a left-hand path gal looks like. Someone who practices black magic. Works with Lucifer and Lilith, then demonic gatekeepers and all that. I know I look pretty scary. on that note, I'm not going to keep this a long video because it's just mostly just me babbling about whatever. I don't even know what I'm babbling about at this point. But anyways, I just wanted to say hey, and I'm still alive. But anyways, thanks to my Patreon subscribers. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And I will be back with some more useful content at some point in time this week. I just finished up doing some research. So I've got a lot of questions after my flying ointment videos and things like that about various regulations and legalities. And I just finished up a blog post, which is on my website, belladonnasbotanicals.com/blog, I think. It should be the latest blog post that's on there. So I'll probably do a video for that as well. Because also one of the things I've been told, and I know this from research as well, is there's not a lot of great videos on YouTube that really kind of go into a lot of stuff with flying ointments, and using, how they're used and things like that. And so I'm trying to provide a little more educational content on that end as well. And I have a bunch of other videos planned for things I don't remember at this point because it's like on notepads all over the place. So anyways, stay safe. Hail Satan.